Well, good morning, guys. We got a scrimmage tomorrow, so we're out in Spiders today. 90-minute practice, 89 minutes actually today. Just getting ready to roll. Had a great day yesterday. It was good to get the ACC network here and let them see who we are, what we've got, and just ready to really get into scrimmage tomorrow. So we're in scrimmage mode, getting our guys ready to roll. Questions?
Is there anybody this camp who has, I don't want to say surprised you, but maybe performed above your expectations coming into it?
I think any newcomers, anytime you got a newcomer that just comes in, a guy that comes in and you don't know anything about, like Carter Johnson, impressive. Tyler Wiltz, impressive. We've really just done a great job evaluating those guys, and then, they come in and you're like, wow, they're what we thought they were. I mean, sometimes you watch tape and they're not what you thought they were. Sibo, he started off slow. I gotta be honest with you, he started off a little slower, but Sibo has come on the last few days and he's finally got his legs back. You think about a guy that was graduating from Notre Dame, his focus was on getting his degree, graduating, knew he was coming here, but it's hard to work out on your own. It's hard when Coach Stack's not on your tail every day about running and lifting. So, for him, it was just a slow process, but he is impressive. He's been physical, he's tough, he's smart. It just took him longer than you'd like just to get his legs where it needed to be. So those new guys impressed me, and I'm probably missing somebody. Am I missing anybody? Those are the three new guys that just came in. Besides some of the true freshmen that have hung in there, Ryan Baer and Gandy are guys that look to be able to play for you this year as freshmen. Trying to think, there's probably one more freshman that you kind of go, hey, he's got a chance to do something for us.
How have you seen your running backs? I know you guys like to use your trio and maybe even a quartet this year of running back, but how have you seen them in the passing game, both in protection and going out and working different routes for the quarterbacks?
They've done a good job, but we're really what we've seen in the past. They're able to catch balls out of the backfield. They're lined up and empty, be able to do that. They're able to, to obviously run the football. So they can be used on every down. So they're every down guys that can do everything. That's what we recruit. We're not recruiting a guy who can't just just runs the ball, can't pass protect, or vice versa. So those guys have to be complete guys, and really, we've got a few that are just complete guys right now. And then we'll find out what happens on game day.
Is their route tree a little bit more diverse than normal? With being these guys, they all know the system now?
Yeah, they all know the system. The route tree's about the same. And we passed the ball a lot a year ago, so they got route trees down.
Are you approaching this scrimmage any differently in terms of structure, what you're looking for?
A little bit. I would say there's some guys that will just kind of say, hey, you're only getting this many reps. We're going to start off already just going skelly to start off with, just so we can get our pass stuff done without being physical and just get some work there, which we didn't do last week. We went right into contact. So we'll do just change it up that way and probably get less reps than we did last week. At least with the older guys.
Sorry. What did Gonçalves show you so far this summer?
Matt's been great. He was great last spring. He was great in the fall. He's a guy that, again, coming from the football he played out in New York, which is awful. Has been another one of those impressive guys that's going to be a great player for us. So he just keeps getting better every day, every time we come on the field.
And you mentioned the guys that have come in and impressed you. How much has that changed is it daily where your depth chart even internally is changing because of guys having good, bad practices?
No question about it. We look and talk personnel every evening at 6:45. We talk about the practice, everything we watch. You see what we do out here. We practice, then we go in and we watch it, try to get lunch and eat on the run. And then we meet with our players, and then we go right into our staff meeting to talk about what we saw, and then we jump into another team meeting. It's that's how our days go. Our off days, it seems like they last forever, and our practice days seem like they go this fast. It's just there's no time. So the depth chart changes daily, and we go over the personnel and who played well, who didn't, what we have to fix.
How's Ryland progressed for you and camp?
Ryland is just one of those steady guys that just, he doesn't have a down day at all. And again, he's able to pick and understand the installs coming from, Buford High School. His area down there, the guy's just been really, really shockingly good.
It sounds like your days are nothing but work and sleep. How many hours do you work every day during training camp?
I don't know. I didn't count them. But if we're in here at 6 a.m. or 5:30, and I'm checking in the hotel at 10 o'clock. I don't know how many hours that is, but that's our season.
And how important will tomorrow be for the quarterback competition?
Tomorrow will be a big day. It's number 2, and then we'll have this is really our last big scrimmage, even though we have scrimmage situations, but it's our last big one. So it will be important tomorrow, what they do, how they do it. you know, for everybody in that room and for the offense.
Does this scrimmage have a lot of weight on who's going to win the quarterback job?
I would say it has weight, just like last scrimmages had weight, just like every day. But you know, you measure the scrimmage days, the game days, and this one, you know, is Acrisure Stadium. So I mean, it's, you know, weighs a little bit more. So it's kind of like that. It's one of your final exams, and you know, everybody's class is a little bit different. But you know, each one of those, your homework assignments, they do count. You got to turn that in. You can't just get an A on the test, and you know, just avoid all the homework during the semester. So yeah, every day counts. You know, every pass and every, you know, run check matters.
Coach, we're less than 2 weeks away from kickoff. You're obviously focusing on yourselves a little bit here at camp, but also got West Virginia on the mind, I'm sure. At what point do things start to get a little more hyper-intensive towards preparing for West Virginia?
Yeah, we'll start next week sometime for sure. You know, there's no question about it. I mean, we'll start slowly get them into it. I don't want to get into so long they get bored with it, you know. But, you know, coaches never get bored with game plans. You know, kids can start to go, okay, I got it, and then they start to slip on it. So it's kind of like bowl practice. Sometimes you don't want to get into, you know, if you have too many days of bowl practice, it becomes boring. So, but we'll get into it soon enough, and our guys will be ready.